What if numbers were more than symbols? What if they were the hidden language of reality itself? Long before modern science began to explain the universe, one man believed that everything, from the movement of the stars to the harmony of music, was connected by mathematics. His name was Pythagoras. Today, millions of students know him because of a single mathematical theorem. But that theorem is only a small part of his story. Pythagoras was not merely a mathematician. He was a philosopher, a traveler, a teacher, and the founder of a way of life that blended reason, discipline, and the search for truth. More than 25 centuries after his death, his ideas continue to influence mathematics, philosophy, music, and science. Yet the man himself remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Pythagoras was born around 570 BC on the Greek island of Samos. Very little about his early life is known with certainty. Much of what has been written about him comes from later traditions, making it difficult to separate history from legend. Even so, most historians agree that he developed a deep love for knowledge from an early age. Rather than remaining in one place, Pythagoras traveled widely in search of wisdom. Ancient sources suggest that he visited Egypt, where he studied geometry, religion, and the traditions of the priests. Some accounts also claim that he later reached Babylon, where he encountered advanced mathematical ideas and astronomical knowledge. Although not every detail can be confirmed, there is little doubt that his journey shaped the way he understood the world. When Pythagoras eventually settled in the Greek city of Croton in southern Italy, he founded a remarkable philosophical community. It was more than a school. It was a brotherhood devoted to learning, self-discipline, and moral character. Its members believed that knowledge should transform the person who possessed it. Mathematics was not simply a practical tool. It was a path toward understanding the order of the universe. Pythagoras taught that numbers were the foundation of reality. To many people, that idea sounded strange, but he believed that hidden patterns existed everywhere, in geometry, in music, in nature, even in the movement of the heavens. One of the most famous discoveries associated with his school came from music. They found that harmonious, musical notes could be explained through simple numerical ratios. To Pythagoras, this was extraordinary. Beauty itself seemed to obey mathematics. The universe was not random. It was ordered, balanced, and deeply connected. His followers also embraced a disciplined way of living. They valued simplicity, self-control, friendship, and the pursuit of wisdom. Ancient traditions even describe periods of silence for new members, encouraging them to listen carefully before speaking. Whether every story is historically accurate remains uncertain, but together they reflect the values that became closely associated with the Pythagorean tradition. Of course, Pythagoras is best remembered for the theorem that bears his name. In a right triangle, the square of the longest side equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Although similar mathematical knowledge existed in earlier civilizations, the Pythagorean school played a central role in developing and demonstrating this principle within Greek mathematics. Yet if you had asked Pythagoras what mattered most, he might not have pointed to a theorem at all. He would likely have spoken about wisdom, about discipline, about living in harmony with reason. He believed that understanding the universe also required understanding ourselves. Like many influential thinkers, Pythagoras faced opposition. Political tensions eventually forced his community into conflict. Its meeting places were attacked, and the brotherhood was scattered. The exact circumstances of his death remain uncertain. Most historians believe he died around 495 BC, but the details have been lost to history. Even in death, mysteries surrounded the man who spent his life searching for hidden truths. Yet his influence never disappeared. His ideas shaped the work of Plato and many later philosophers. His vision of a universe governed by mathematical order inspired generations of scientists. Centuries later, thinkers such as Johannes Kepler and Galileo would continue exploring the same profound belief that nature follows discoverable laws. Today, Pythagoras is remembered not simply because of a mathematical formula. He is remembered because he asked a timeless question. Is the universe chaos, or is there an invisible order waiting to be understood? For Pythagoras, the answer was clear. Behind every star, every melody, every shape, and every mystery, there was a pattern. And by seeking that pattern with patience, reason, and humility, humanity could come one step closer to understanding both the universe and itself.